Welcome back. Have you ever met people that completely change your life? Well, I've met one of those, and today I'm going to talk about it. In the last episode, my mom threatened not to cook for me unless I talked to the girl in my theory class. So on my way to school the next day, it was Wednesday. All I can think about on the way in the subway ride was how to approach it. And of course, the consequence of eating just ramen noodles. So I decided to just tell it like it is. Mom wanted me to ask you. Haha, tell it as it is, minus the jealous part, of course. So after theory class, I walked up to her and I said, "Hello, miss." She turned around and said, "Hello. Hi." I said to her, "Oh, you played very well yesterday. I have never heard this piece. It was beautiful. So dramatic. What piece is it?" She smiled and said, "Oh, thank you. It's Chopin's Ballade No. 3. I said, oh, okay. She turned around and proceeded to walk away to her next class. I watched her walk away just for a sec, and I called out, "Miss, I have a question." I said, how long did it take for you to learn this piece?" She said, 3 weeks. When I heard that, I felt a chill go through my whole body. I almost froze, but I did reply, and I said, "Wow, that is super quick." She said, "Really? Okay." And then she turned around, went to class. I was flabbergasted, surprised, astonished, and even more jealous. Hate to admit it. What made it worse, it was that I thought I was decent. I just months ago won an audition to a great high school. I was still church pianist, and people there continues to tell me I'm talented. That made it even worse, right? None of those compliments meant anything back then. I did not believe I was talented anymore. I felt so bad. Look, the perfect pitch, amazing playing, right? And the learning speed, 3 weeks. I spent 3 months learning a piece that is played by an old concert pianist. Nothing made sense. In today's world, we get to hear all these prodigies play on YouTube, and I think it's a normal thing. We could see genius every day if we want to. But back in the day, there are people, right, that I know that never gets the opportunity to hear one of these performances, let alone go to class with them. Concerts are expensive in Lincoln Center, and she was not the only one. I don't know why I felt like such a loser. Logically, I shouldn't have. During violin lesson, which is at the end of the day, I saw her again. She also picked violin as her major, but I did not talk with her. I rode the subway back home. The train ride is boring. 2 hours every day? What a waste of time. Oh, by the way, I finally got a little piano. Later found out I was out of tune. Dad bought it for $400. But since the neighbors complain, I still go to church to practice a lot of the times. But I did not go to church and went straight home. Mom was surprised. First thing out of her mouth was, "Why are you home so early?" I said, "I don't want to practice." She smiled at that. She said, "You talked to her, didn't you?" I said, "Yes." She walked up to me and asked, "Well, who does she study with?" I said, "I didn't ask." I said in a low voice, "I don't think I belong there. Is it too late to switch high schools?" She said, "Oh, don't talk nonsense. Are you going to talk to her tomorrow?" I was like, "Mom, she is way advanced." Mom said, "Why do you think I want you to talk to her anyway? The school accepted you, so you're not too bad, okay? But you can get better." When she said that, I felt worse. Yeah, but then I did feel the want, the need to get better. I know I wasn't going to switch high schools. That was just me complaining. But after I complained, and I did feel bad for the whole day. It felt weird for the whole day. So by the time I felt driven this time. I got to my mom and talked with her. You know what? I said to her, "Yes, I will talk to her." It took a whole day of feeling terrible to feel the new sensation, this drive, whatever it is. I've never been competitive before. No one to compete with. So these feelings are all new to me. The next day I saw her in theory class. She saw me too. I smiled and waved. She waved, no smile. I did not speak to her after theory class because it was middle of the day and we only got a few minutes before we get to the next class. But violin class was at the end of the day. So after the final class of the day, I put away my violin in the locker and walked up to her and said, "Hi, Michelle." She looked at me surprised. She was like, "How do you know my name?" I was like, attendance? She's like, oh, of course. I'm sorry, I didn't pay attention. I didn't catch yours. I told her my name. Then I said, so my mom asked me to ask you to who do you study with? Because she wants me to study with whoever you are studying with. She says, okay. Wait a minute, you told your mom about me? I said, yes, I did. I told her you were fantastic. She's like, huh? Your performance. I told Mom you played fantastic. So who's your teacher, I asked. She asked me, are you good at the piano? I swallowed really hard. I said, I'm trying to get better. She smiled. Okay, great. She said, give me your phone number. I was like, huh? That caught me totally by surprise. She said, well, if my teacher's got time, I will have to call you to let you know so I can get you an audition. I was like, oh yeah, of course. Well, wait a minute. So, did you say audition? She caught the surprised look on my face, found it a little funny, smiled and said, well, her name is Catherine and she teaches at the Juilliard school. Everybody auditions. I was like, can someone just end me now? I gave her my phone number. She left. I sat right back down on a chair while she was walking away.